Hello again, guys. This review is gonna be all about the 48 Hours movie starring Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte. Um, I recently saw another 48 Hours on Netflix, and I thought it was pretty good for being a sequel, and I thought it connected with the original 48 Hours, um, really well, and I thought it had a lot more action to it, and it was just awesome for a sequel. But the original 48 Hours was okay, except the action happened a little bit too fast. Like, there really wasn't any suspense in the action, having guns being fired and the other person taking cover. No, this one just has everybody getting shot and lots of people die. But the action happens a little bit too fast, I guess. I mean, it's a great film. Otherwise, though, the duo of Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte is pretty iconic, and if anything, they should make another one of these instead of Beverly Hills Cop, because I don't know why. I like these films. They really stick with me. I mean, I'd rather see a sequel to this than Beverly Hills Cop, because Beverly Hills Cop 3 sucked. As for these, the first and the second are good. So why not try making good sequels to good movies rather than a shitty sequel that already happened and then make another sequel to that? People will lose interest, is what I'm saying. Because if one sequel's bad, what makes you think the other will succeed? Like the Avatar sequels. I know I'm getting off topic here, but the Avatar sequels. How does James Cameron know that the second one's even going to be good if he's making a third and a fourth? He's got plans for it. Why? You know, I would take time, James Cameron. See if the second one does anything good, and make sure it makes money. As for the third and the fourth, put it aside. Not saying that it won't happen, but just keep it to the side to make sure that the second sequel's good, and then see if the third sequel's good. You gotta you gotta take notice of it, because people aren't gonna want to see something, aren't gonna want to see a sequel if the other sequel is shit. They really won't. Like, for me personally, I think Dumb and Dumber 2 is gonna suck, because Dumb and Dumber When Harry Met Lloyd sucked, and I really have no hope for the sequel, because now it's all about sex jokes. There, what happened? The original didn't do that. There were hardly even any sex jokes from what I remember. I mean, it was more on the situational humor, like um a guy's out to kill him or something, something like that, and they're so stupid they don't even realize that they're in this setup. That kind of humor. But why does Dumb and Dumber 2 have to be sexual? It's not funny anymore. It's just, I lost hope for Dumb and Dumber 2. I'm not even gonna bother reviewing it or seeing it. So yeah. But anyway, moving on to back to 48 Hours. What I'm saying is they should make a sequel to this or The Nutty Professor, because those had good sequels. These had good sequels, except for Beverly Hills Cop. They messed up with the third one, and the third one should just be the end of it. Please don't make a fourth one. Do not make a fourth one. But anyway, yeah. 48 Hours, the first one, is very great. It's iconic, it's classic, and if they ever remake it, I'm gonna be pissed off. Or make another sequel. I'd be fine with, as long as it's good. But here, I give it a 8 out of 10. I mean, it's very awesome. It's got a lot of famous actors that you may recognize from other films, such as James Remar. And then you got great music by what's his name? James Horner. Yeah, he he did the Commando theme. He's awesome. And yeah, Walter Hill made this, and I forgot what else he made. I don't really remember, but I think it might have been the Warriors or something. And he did great with that. I mean, without a doubt, he's a great director. And then the sequel, I like the suspense and the action, where people are not dying as nearly as often. They're getting shot at. They have to cover, they're wounded and all of that. That's what I like about the sequel. The sequel I give a 9 out of 10 for being such an awesome action, fast-paced thriller. It's just, I like the sequel a little bit more than the original. Although I didn't care for the twist, not really a twist, but the connection, it seemed more cheap, but that's the only thing that I will say that I don't like. But overall, it's a great film, and if you love duos with famous actors, I say check it out. You will love the action. You'll love the Eddie Murphy. He does cause a lot of trouble, and if you guys haven't seen this, you will love it. I give